Great job, and keep your head down, Michael, because this bloke is coming.
He's got 2.8 kilometres to get the job done.
I reckon that they're biting their nails down at Stone Brothers at the moment. Ross and Jimmy will be out of their seats. This is a mega drive, Alex Davison. Right tyre at the right time. The safety car came along when they needed it. It was the break they wanted. He's bringing that margin down in huge quantities.
Keep your head down, Michael. Just keep this nice and straight.
He's shown terrific maturity, Michael Caruso, just 26 years of age. The guy behind him's got a faster car. He's got more experience worldwide. Both of them are yet to have a V8 supercar race win. The question is, can car 34 hold on, or can car 4 chase him down? Absolutely nothing left in the tank from these guys. It's been a weekend of firsts in so many ways. But this Sunday here at Hidden Valley goes to the young gun. Michael Caruso is now a V8 supercar race winner. Alex Davison second, just 0.6 of a second in it after 200 kilometres. This is a very good lap from Jamie Whincup. It'll probably put him on the top. He was so aggressive through turn 10, getting it up on two wheels, and he delivers a 110 flat.
Great job. That is a really good lap. Significantly faster than the next car. 0.36. Have a look at this at turn 10. Way up on the curb. In fact, what he did is he rode on the inside of the curb first, he got across the dirt, and actually made the effect of the curb less, which was can't always do that. He probably didn't even mean to use that much curb, but the car's on the slide, and that's what happens.
It's a good number.
Here's Davison, very close.
Oh, to the top.
To the top. Great job. By nothing. By 2/10,000ths of a second.
So it's now or never in turn 5. He's sliding Craig Lowndes. So watch Winterbottom. He's on him. He's going to hurry him along through the S's. Look for him to dive to the inside, but Lowndes has done it many times, and he goes to the inside to cover.
Covers at 5. Frosty will push him all the way up to turn 6. Little bit of a lock-up, gets it sideways, has to go wide around the valley, where the crowd is going nuts. Holden and Ford at the front of this field are dueling to the very end.
Crowd's loving it. Next critical corner is turn 10. Can Frosty get up the inside, or the last corner at 14? There's one corner exit would also make a big difference on the run to the flag. They get through 10 cleanly. Lowndes just trips over the curbing slightly, and so does Frosty. He drives shallow into 14. Frosty's looking for the fast exit. If he gets a better exit, it might be on. Watch this, it'll be very close at the line.
Lowndes is going to hold
You're
him
unreal.
off.
Fantastic job.
He holds off a fast finishing
Thanks,
Frosty
JJ.
Winterbottom
Not much left.
with nothing left.
What a great
finish.
finish, huh?
David Reynolds holds on to third, and Jonathan Webb in fourth.
Well, he was done. It was the end of the race. It was one more lap, he was gone. Yeah.
Davey Reynolds hung on for third.
Craig, are you in there? It's a good thing he knows his way around here. He's done every event here since 1998.
We go green once again. Not many laps to go in this one. Race 13. Look at Van Gisbergen here.
Down the inside goes Shea. He's having a look at the Nissan. Rick covers. It looked like James may have gone a fraction early. There's trouble at 1, and Van Gisbergen tries to fire down the inside. Can't get it done. Makes contact with Courtney, and carted to the outside is Tander. More madness at Hidden Valley. Yeah, James has, I reckon he's jumped out too early here. This is what they talked about in the driver's briefing yesterday. And in fact, he backed out of it then. He backed out of it because he was worried about passing Rick before he got to the control line. What a mess.
He put his hand in the air there.
Yeah, because I know what's going through his mind. He's frustrated about what's gone on there. I reckon he jumped too early.
Did he feel balked by Kelly's car not getting on the gas soon enough?
Good start by the Nissan. Coulthard seems in that second phase to have the Freightliner entry hooked up. They will drag race down to turn 1. Look at Van Gisbergen, squeezed almost against the wall. Coulthard has it, lock up from Rick, a lock up. Coulthard's gone take the lead. Someone sneaking through the inside. Is it one of the Falcons? Maybe Moss. No, in fact, it's Lowndes.
Fucking idiots doing that. Unbelievable.
Here it is again from the other angle. And everybody always dives down the inside because they want to either take an opportunity to pass or alternately they're covering. The problem is there's no grip, and lucky Shane Van Gisbergen bailed out of that one, but there's no way that Rick can stop with cold brakes, cold tyres on the dirty side of the road. And then both he and Fabian are gone for all odds out there, and it was a huge tour of the paddock for Fabian. A little bit of wheel spin in the shift to second gear, but he had him covered here. And he's trying to ease him across, but he didn't quite get it done. Oh, he actually got tagged. I didn't realise there'd been contact.
That was absolutely out of control then for Rick Kelly, right out sideways, and so was Slade involved there. Fantastic start for Todd Kelly. They're still bumping, and Holdsworth's off. He'll make the fence. Big contact with the fence for Lee Holdsworth. That's wiped the left-hand side right out of car 18.
That'll be a safety car. Oh, more trouble there. That was Mostert. Mostert has gone off at 5.
Flag safety car, just maintain speed.
Voice of Tim Schenken. Trouble for Coulthard. So a lot of people involved in damage. I talked about it pre-race that on the opening lap here, you typically get action. Here we are riding now with Fabian. Chaz to the right. And 3 cars across this little direction change here doesn't work. Have a go at this across the top of the curb. It's the curb that put Fabian straight in. Goodness me, big contact there. So that has made a huge mess of car 12. So here's another angle. Todd Kelly, Shane Van Gisbergen, who made a mistake. Mark Winterbottom, then Lowndes. Look further back in the pack here, and out the other side comes Lee. Oh. That's a very, very heavy impact. Fortunately to the passenger side, they're still attending to him down there at the moment. Champ position is 8th. Yesterday didn't quite have the balance, but ended up coming home in 6th position.
Foot cam. Massive brake forces there at turn 1. He's also on a green tyre, remember? So this will be a good gauge comparing him with Whincup. Big run now into turn 5. Brake modulation all the way into the apex on the throttle. I love this shot. And how aggressive was he when he finally got the full throttle there? His first sector is slightly down, only 100th down from sector 1.
See how long he carries the brake in that hairpin. So he had the brake on all the way up to and in the middle of that corner, trying to keep the nose loaded. So here he is at 10, again carrying the brake. And then it's a very gentle squeeze, and that mid-sector for Rick has been the best that we've seen so far. So Tander fastest, sector 1. Rick Kelly on screen fastest in sector 2. Whincup is the target. He's done a 5.9, and Rick Kelly's going to go very close to it when he crosses the line.
His last pole in a shootout was 2005 in Adelaide, and he does it with a 5.82. Superb lap. Beautiful performance by Rick Kelly. George Commons on the radio there. That was a beautiful lap by Rick. Used all of the road, every little bit of road on the way out of the final corner there. And he's got the fastest sector 2 and 3. Rick Mark Scaife, that was a beautiful lap. Well done.
Yeah, thanks. I'm reasonably happy with that. Had a long brake pedal into turn 1, so not quite happy with the approach there, but the rest of the lap was pretty clean. So not sure where we are at the moment, but not much I could have done, so see how we go.
Was that as good as the car would do? Are you happy with the lap yourself?
I'm never happy with myself. I thought there was about a 10th in it, but where are we at the moment?
Good job, you're fastest, so that's a very good job, mate. Well done.